I attended USC and played in the marching band. I received my Bachelor of Science in Exercise Science. I received my special ed credential at Cal State LA and worked at Raymond Avenue Elementary School in South Central. I worked at Verdugo Hills High School, where I became a design team member and designed and opened a brand new visual and performing arts school in LA Unified School District. We then became one of the first schools in LA Unified to implement iPads.
After a lot of debate and some controversy, iPads are now officially going into LAUSD classrooms.
While the school board debates the wisdom of the iPad program, many schools are experimenting with how to use them.
The district's going to come in with 500 iPads for all of our kids.
John Lawler is the principal at Artez High School.
Teachers are no longer the providers of information. They are the coaches on the side who really help kids find the right kind of information, who set the context for what kind of learning needs to happen.
And the best part of it was being able to raise my two beautiful children, Gavin and Addison. One of the things I learned in digital video class was about Screencast-O-Matic, where you can record what is on your computer screen and tell people how to do something or explain something. So I'll explain a couple things I also learned in the class. I learned about the YouTube converter, which you take a YouTube site and you can convert it into a download, so you can download it into your computer and then edit it for movies that you want to create or presentations. You can put it into presentations. I used the converter a lot in my final project for the class, which was also a Choose Your Own Destiny project.
Your family's decided to...
So the students watch this video of immigrants coming to Ellis Island, and at the end of the video they have a choice. Then they can choose what they want to do.
So you have a choice to make. Do you want to raise your family right here in the Big Apple? Or do you want to take your own journey out west?
So they can click on, they want to stay in New York or they want to go out west, and if they click on it, they are taken directly to the video.
All right, partner. It's not called the Wild West for nothing. So pack up your car and hold on tight. It's going to be a bumpy ride.
You make it through Illinois and Missouri just fine.
And you can see I took this video from YouTube and I clipped it to create my own video. Another project I did for the class was a commercial that I created that I would use as a unit in the class. So here's the commercial.
I have a dream that all men are created equal. So even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, we will be able to work together, to pray together, to struggle together, to go to jail together, to stand up for freedom together. Let freedom ring, and if America is to be a great nation, this must become true.
In EDUC 512, I learned about Dropbox, iCloud, and Google Drive, which we use a lot in the school I work at. I also learned how to build a web quest to use for lessons and units in the class. In EDUC 525, I learned how to build a website, which I'm using as my capstone portfolio. In EDUC 522, I built a Humanitas unit that covers the subjects of English, biology, and art. It incorporates technology throughout the unit and teaches to the multiple intelligences of the students.
We learned best when we move. I tell you.
You tell me. And we tell each other.
And then we tell you.
First thing different disputes, security, gender, political type, Mr. Racket, all different to top differential thoughts, is cable 293.
I survived in my environment.
Do you know how much the square root of 2,130 is?
46.15192304. 2304.
I need time to think before I tell you all my thoughts.
At the count of three, I want everybody in the place to be to make some noise if you're down with me. 1, 2, 3. Hit me with the horns, Hornet.
For my action research project, I found that students were playing games on their iPads more than using them for educational purposes. So I had the students put them into carts at the beginning of the period, and it was up to the teacher's discretion as to when they could use the iPad. I surveyed them at the beginning of the research project and at the end of the research project, and found that they were less distracted by the iPad, less off task, had less minutes off task, participated in class more, and found that the iPads were more beneficial. Here are some of the comments the students made on the survey at the end of the research project. During grad school, I got pregnant, had a baby, and raised 2 beautiful children. On October 17, 2013, Addison's father passed away in a motorcycle accident. I've learned a lot through this program, but one of the things I learned was that life goes on no matter what. And as long as you persevere, you'll reach your goals.